What is one thing you need if you are ready to start playing around with the idea of growing a business out of your own garden experience? That's the question we're going to dive into in today's video. That's right, we're talking about Garden Coach business, and I'm going to give you the secret, the one thing you need to start your own Garden Coach business. All right, I guess you kind of already know. So let's dive into today's video. Welcome to Gardenary. Garden plus ordinary equals Gardenary. We are on a mission to make gardening an ordinary part of everybody's life once again. And one of the key ways that we want to do that is by equipping gardeners all over the place to start and grow their own Garden Coach business. So today I want to give you a key step that you should start doing right away if you even have the slightest idea, the slightest desire to grow a business from your own gardening experience the way I have. So if you're still watching this video, then you obviously love gardening, and maybe you've had that thought as you're watching me or other gardeners on YouTube or Instagram, and you thought, I wonder if I could start a business like that too. Well, today I'm going to tell you the first thing you got to start doing to make that happen. So what do you need? One of these. Actually, you could probably even start just with your phone, but having a really nice camera makes a big difference too. I didn't have a camera until I was a year and a half into my business with Rooted Garden, but having a nice camera has made all the difference in the world. So whether you have this or you have this, now I'm going to tell you what you got to do with these two things to start kind of moving the ball forward on starting your own Garden Coach business. And that is document. 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 That's what you're going to do with this and with this. So whether you are in a high rise and all you've got is a few pots, whether you're indoors and you're growing, big plants all over the place in your living room, or if you have a huge sprawling homestead, whatever the case may be, whatever you are growing, what you want to do is document every little single piece of what you're doing in the garden. This is how I first started and realized the power of documentation in terms of establishing myself as a respected leader in the Garden Coach industry. So what you do is a few things. Number one, start growing something. So if you're watching this video, you probably already do that. So whatever it is, you might want to make a list of 2 or 3, 4, 5 projects that you're going to document over the next month to 2 months time. So for me, it could be growing this basil right here in my herb planter. It could be watching my cilantro go to seed. It could be how to harvest and freeze and use chives in the kitchen garden. Or it could even be a lesson I learned from a mistake, like, oops, didn't mean to plant mint in the middle of my big herb garden. I can document the wins, the successes, the losses, the frustrations, all of it. And the more that I document, the better it is. So make a list of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things you want to document over the next month to 2 months time. And then go out on a regular basis, kind of set a schedule, at least once a week. Even more powerful if you do it on the daily, and take pictures, take videos, take time lapses, take slow-mos. Document the process along the way. So let's take one of these examples I just mentioned. Let's talk about the cilantro. So what I could do every single day with this camera, I have what do you call it? Not zoom, but like the ability to go in really nice and get really close detail, right? So each and every day, one thing that would be really neat is I could just come, get a nice close up, zoom in, and pick just one leaf that I'm going to document. So boom, take the picture, and I got it, right? So I do the nice close up of the white flowers, and then tomorrow, maybe the next day, but what would be really great is the next day I'm going to come out, do it again, take another photo. So do that over a 1 month, 2 month period, however long it takes for this flower to go to coriander and to completely dry out. From there, I could turn it into social media posts. I can turn it into a YouTube video, a Facebook video. I can put it on my website. I could create an ebook from it. There's like a million things I could do from just this one little documentation of how cilantro becomes seed. When I do that, when I take all the photos, when I pull it all together in some format to share with followers and audience, with clients, I am showing that I don't just have ideas, but I've actually had practice, that I do this in my own space. And I'm also, you don't even realize it, but as you're documenting, you're kind of formulating your own teaching methodology and your philosophy. So as I start to take pictures, I'll start to think, did I like the way I planted that? Was that a good idea? What would I do differently next time? The more that we hone in and focus on the things that we're growing, it's like it starts turning the wheels in our brain. Our brain starts kind of opening up and coming up with answers and methods and plans and principles that weren't there before, simply because we're paying more attention to the thing that we were doing in the first place. So that, my friend, is one of the simplest, easiest ways to start testing the waters and to see if you could, in fact, build a business, a garden coach business, right out of your own experience. Right here in this one little herb garden bed, this isn't even my full kitchen garden, I know I could create probably 5 to 10 ebooks, at least 10 different videos, and tons and tons of Instagram posts. You can make videos, you can do before and afters. There's so much stuff you can document from even just 1 to 10 plants. So I challenge you, if you are a gardener and in that mind of yours, you're thinking, I would really love to do this for a living. It would be a dream if someone would pay me to help them in their garden. Then you got to pull out this, or at least start with this. Start documenting the work that you're doing in the garden. Before long, you're going to realize there's all kinds of lessons and truths and things that you want to teach from your own garden experience. And as you start to share them, you're going to realize there's a ton of people who want to learn from you. Doesn't this sound fun? I mean, getting paid to document your garden? Hello, it is like a vacation, unless you're sweating, which I'm doing right now. Anyway, I hope you feel inspired. I have heard from so many gardeners from all over that they would love to start their own gardening business, just as I did with Rooted Garden. And that is why I started the Garden Coach Society. So to date, I've trained over 250 gardeners all across North America to start their own garden coach businesses. You can check them out at gardenary.com/businesses. And I've created a free resource, tons of resources actually, but a free resource called the Garden Coach Challenge. It's free, it's 5 days, and it's going to help you learn how to do more than just document, how to take your experience and turn it into a full lesson that you can teach as a garden coach. So if you've watched this far, I think you need to take the challenge. Go down to the bottom of this video, click there to sign up for the free 5-day challenge, and you can see if the garden coach industry is for you, which I'm hoping it is, because I'm on a mission to get lots and lots and lots of garden coaches out into the world so that gardening can become ordinary once again. All right, so here's to you, your camera, your phone, and all the documenting work you're gonna do in the days ahead. Whenever you post your videos, your photos, your tutorials, will you tag me? I want to see the things that you're teaching from your own garden. And you never know, I might end up sharing your stuff on my page too. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.